Hello folks, a quick review for this dual camera Tapo from Tapo. This is the model 246D. Now this model came on market on January 2025, so it's recently around half a year, something like that. So the first and big advantage of this Tapo camera, obviously you can see there's two cameras. The most important that the upfront camera you can turn it 360 manually. There you go. You can move it like 360 manually and just will be hold, and that's forever. And you have a horizontal 20 degrees. Now the bottom camera, you can use the app and move it like 340 degrees on horizontal and 105 for vertical tilt. Now this camera, obviously you can use the Tapo app, which can be downloaded from Google Play App Store using Samsung SmartThings, and using Google Chrome and Alexa as your smart home option. Now the set includes the camera, the multi-mount, you have 4 screws, you have cable type C for 3 meters or 10 feet, and wall charger up to 2 amps. That's another thing about this camera. Obviously you can use the SD card. In my case I'm using 64 GB. It's around 45 calendar days. These cameras support up to 512 gigabits, so I think it will be around, I don't know, half year, so it's too much. And also you can record all your records using the cloud from Tapo. It's around $4 or 3 years per month, which is not so much. And yeah, we're going to unpack this and see what's inside this camera. Now while I'm unboxing this camera, I'll tell you the price. So I got from Amazon. The price was actual price for now it's $69. You can buy in US, and in my case I got the price of 49 US dollars as a prime date, and it came with no card, so I added like $8 for the 64 giga from the SanDisk brand from SD card. Okay, that's the box. Inside you're going to have phones. This is a quick start guide, obviously. That's the for ceiling mount and a wall mount. As a draft, you can use it to screw all the screws. That's the warranty. Now that's the camera. Let's see what do we have in here. Yep, that's the camera. It's covered with some protection. Yeah. So there you go. You have a Type C connection. That's the speaker. You can use it using a call within this camera. And also another option, you can use it. That's the micro SD I was looking for. That's the for micro SD card, and that's small hole. That's for reset options. As I mentioned, you can use the up to 512 gigabits. Now that's the camera. This is how it looks. Now the bottom camera could be moved up to 340 degrees on pan or horizontal, and the tilt up to 104 degrees. That's the bottom camera. That's the bottom. The up camera, you can move it 360 as you wish, obviously using the mobile mount. And the tilt option, you have 20 degrees, which is not so much, I presume. I don't have any experience, but I presume it's not so much. Both camera has night vision options. They have LED for alarm options. The bottom has 2 flashlights and 2 LED, and the bottom camera, the upper camera, sorry, the bottom camera has only 1 LED and night vision sensor. That's the night vision option. Another option, obviously you can use it like that, and another option you can use it just putting on your desk and wherever. I mean inside, indoor options. If you're using outdoor, obviously you should move it to stick it to the wall or ceiling, wherever you're using there. Let's see what we have in this kit. That should be a wall mount, as I told you. Now those clips you're using, you can just click the camera, and then should be a specific sound for that, which is not in my, yes, it's it. Now in this case you can turn the upper camera, as I told you, 360. You can hear the specific click. That's the 360. And as I mentioned, 20 degrees for the pan, for the vertical angle for the upper camera. You can use the screws to use it on the ceiling and to the wall on your vertical, and that's the horizontal option. To release the camera, just push it. You can through the cable right here. That's the USB, and there's no any options like to use this cable otherwise. Now let's see what we have in a kit. There should be cable. That's the cable type C. That's what you should connect to your camera right here, and that's the type A that you're using to the USB charger. Now that's the USB charger type A. That's the US market socket. It should be around 2 amps as the output. Now you should have screws, and that's all. Yeah, that's all. That's all you said that you have within this camera. Okay, so basically, yeah, that's the camera that we're going to add now. I'm going to use my application. I'll show you the options that we can use this camera, and we'll see how good is this camera is. Right, folks, so that's the app that you can use with Google Play or App Store, whatever phone do you have. Now, to install this app is very easy. It's like 2-3 minutes. Just connect to your Wi-Fi network, and that's all. After installation, after connecting the camera, you will see this menu like here. So the bottom camera, that's the with the wide angle. As you can see, it's the screen is much more wider than you expect, and the upper camera, as you can see, has a zoom option. Now you can use the pan tilt options obviously, and you can add up to 8 points. Now in this example I added 3 points. The first point we're going to use now, not the second point. You see the upper camera just moved, and you see how, and you see on my phone how wide is the bottom camera, and how with much more smaller angle the upper camera, it has like zoom options. Obviously you can use the viewpoint 9.3, and there you go. You see that's the wide, the bottom, and that's the upper camera which is zoomed. So basically you have a few options. The first one is a pan tilt, as I mentioned right now. Another option, you can use the talk option. Here's the speaker right here in camera. You can talk with people, with the delivery guy, pizza guy, or wherever you have there. Another option is the alarm. Alarm option just give you the using the LED lights within this camera, just flashing like that, and you can achieve some results, I think some positive. Another option is the privacy mode. Just switch off if you don't want that some people will appear on your video. Just use the privacy mode, and manually to turn off, you should use it manually. Another option interesting, that's the single mode. You can use the only the wide camera, which is stationary, not the mobile one. That's in my case, that's the bottom camera. And back to dual mode, you can see those are the two cameras. I don't see any button to use the upper camera and to the single mode, but right now I see that the single mode is using only for the bottom camera. Another option using the light, which is, you can see how bright it is now. As you can see your area, your garage, your backyard, whatever you have there. Another option is the tag on. Now this camera can tag and identify the person, people, animals, and the cars. So within your recordings, you can see whatever it's a person, a car, or animal, and etc, etc, etc. And obviously the last option is the playback download. You can see all your using your SD card. You can see the date and time. Now the camera automatically will add the date and time after connecting to your network, so you don't have any insert any data or time, GMT or whatever you have there. This camera has a lot of options from settings, pan tilt, angles, manual tracking, tap focus. You can use 30 days for trial using the cloud. The price for cloud is $4 for one camera, 3 euros in Europe for one camera. You have options for video and display. Now this is the 2K camera, so obviously the video quality is quite good. Now this is the 2K. I'm using the 2304 or 1296 pixel for 2K resolutions. Now also display tag, you can use the live tag speed. As I mentioned, this camera can identify cars, animals, and human beings. And basically, yeah, that's the that's another option. Sorry, I forgot to say, that's the pan tilt. You have the petrol options. You can use vertical and horizontal. And what's new about this camera, there's the third function is the create panoramic path. So the camera can move 360 to 70, 180 using this pan camera. And also this camera has option 24/7 to record all your video, or you can use record only on notification, which in my case I'm using the notification. And that's all, guys. Yeah, I mean, please share your experience. Do you have this camera? Do you have in general type of camera? What experience did you get? Positive, negatives, pros, cons? I would like to hear from you. And yeah, guys, cheers.